gon' drop, hello. I bought too hard, they flop, whoa. Now all these bitches got ass. How did they get it so fast? They ain't have that in the past. I still smash in LA, they getting shot. Bitch, I know the docks. In my yeah, we on the yacht. Yo, bitch, know where we dock. Hold up, I ain't from the know ya, but Tunch is still a soldier. And rest in peace the soldier, cause he was real Magnolia, yeah. And I fuck these hoes if I don't doze off on that drink. If I do, bitch, you to blame. Coochie lane, we stank. It better be the only thing. Big bank, take Lil back, you know the game. All these bitches want your Carter, your Carter. The fireman and fire starter need water. All of your bitches, they poo. All of my bitches, they new. They got more bitches than you. All of these hoes can who. But my bitch keep me in the loop. She love me like how come a suit. My waters come out like a troop. Innocent box in the oop. And dry my gun out your fruits. I'm in a pineapple coupe. Passing you up like you. Turn the head like a screw. Get that hoe a tip. Enough to buy a whip. Get that hoe some sip. She fall asleep, I dip. I'm rich, bitch. Money, bitch. What's in that bag? 14 bricks. You got 14 bricks in that bag? Used to drive a Mozzie. Used to be locked up with the dude that stopped the shanty. Used to be in Holly Grove with dudes that cut the bodies. Tunch got so many hoes that call me John Doddy.
Okay.
To your bitch, I'm Mr. Biggs, my nigga Ron Osley.
Family.
Kamikaze and you niggas Ronda Rousey. It's the one really rock.
Okay.
Drop it to the socks. Over your Charlie. The ones that haven't dropped. Wait for Carter about to drop.
Let's go.
It's the rock.
Family.
Bitches, it's the rock. Yeah.
Let's lock in. Okay.
I ain't from Magnolia, but Tunch is still a soldier. And rest in peace the soldier, cause he was real Magnolia. Yeah.
Family, family, family. It's your boy Jay checking in. Alright. Listen. Family. What the hell is? Family, I appreciate you tapping in. It's your boy Jay checking in. Alright. Now listen. We got some things to get to. We got LeBron ducking CARIBANA this year. We definitely got to speak about that. Also, Cardi B has dropped a new single. We got to speak about that as well, especially the way she rolled it out. Boss has spoken about Drake and the current situation, the way people speak about him today. We got more things as well, but before we get to any of it, family, thank you for tapping in and kicking it with your boy. All right, I hope your day is starting off great. I hope your morning has been amazing. I hope I can contribute to your evening being great. And let's have some fun, man. Let's have a great day. Let's have a great day, family. I'm not going to lie to you. All right? So listen, we're going to start today with Benzino. Now, Benzino did a From the Block. Now, I'm going to be honest with you. Benzino is trying to compete with Jim Jones as the oldest YN out here. That's a fact. It's a fact. It's a fact. Listen. Between Jim Jones and Benzino, I don't know who's the YN unk of them all. I just don't know. All right? Now listen. Benzino did a From the Block. You know, when I think about a From the Block these days, man, I really think about my dog because he smoked it so bad. Hold on. Let me pull it up for you again, family. I hope you having an amazing evening. Hold up, man. My dog smoked this shit so crazy. Now look.
Buzzer beaters and
we get hit with this ad, and I'm gonna tell you why in a minute. YouTube, count your days, all right? But anyway, when I think about a From the Block, this is what comes to mind these days. Quit playing. Huh? Damn. Damn. Okay. Avenue. Okay, now look, when I think about a From the Block, man, I'm really thinking about my dog Cash Cobain these days. He really smoked that joint, and he's really been taking off ever since. But Benzino said, you know what? I don't even know if this is really From the Block. This is more like From the Corner, all right? I don't know if this is an official From the Block. This might be from the Avenue, all right? This might be from the in front of the school, all right? But let's check out the bars here, okay? Hold on, let me turn that up a little bit so we can, you know what I'm saying? We want to catch what Benzino's saying. Let's turn it up. Oh, wait, Benzino is a Crip?
What?
Wait a minute, I never knew this.
Rip shit, fucking with my blood, about to rip shit, crip shit. I'm with 60 niggas on my neck shit. Honey bun, drop 100 band on my wrist shit.
Okay.
Spin the window stick, roll the clip shit. Flip shit, wave it like a fan, about to lip shit. Misfit, on my wide ends be on some kill shit. Drill shit, like I'm in the rap, on some pill shit. Demon time, geeked up in this bitch, they don't feel shit. I'm married to streets, only matrimony. A lot of these niggas ain't have the money. I'm rocking these carrots just like a rich shit.
This man is 60 years old, by the way. I'm going to be honest with you. You know, I always speak about not loving overly mature hip-hop, but this nigga need to grow up some. That's a fact. That's a fact. Like, Benzino was speaking like he ready to go spin the block. Is he trying to go hit a drill? Bro came into the song flexing. 60 years old, by the way. Talking about Crip shit.
Fucking with my blood, about to rip shit, crip shit. I'm with 60 niggas on my neck shit. Honey bun, drop 100 band on my wrist shit. 100 drum, spin the window stick, roll the clip shit.
Okay, so 50 Cent caught some of this as well. He clowned him up a little bit for this. What did 50 have to say about this? Hold on, let me find it real quick. You know, 50, man, he gonna always have something to say about Benzino. That's a fact. But I ain't gonna lie, Benzino, you put yourself in a bad scenario with this one. This is a little insane. I'm gonna be real. Okay, now I'm gonna be honest. It seems 50 is echoing the same sentiments I am. Alright? 50 Cent says, yo, this is the worst ish I've heard this year. I must agree. The F wrong with him. He's 60 years old, bro. Nah, this ain't it. Yo, 50. This ain't hating. This ain't even dissing. This is just facts. I must agree. This is just facts. Now, Benzino somehow still felt the way, although the culture has the same sentiments about Benzino rapping at 60 years old, especially about rapping about spinning the block, Crip shit, and all these type of things. Alright? Benzino takes shots back at 50. Let's check it out. Alright, hold on.
Explain it to little Bruce Leroy while Sleeves and Diddy.
Hold on.
What you should be doing, Kurt, is explaining to little Bruce Leroy while Sleeves and Diddy and a bunch of niggas was slutting around.
Goddamn. Listen, I'm gonna be real, 50. This BM, this is like your Achilles heel. From now on, whenever somebody wanna diss you, they gonna remind you that your girl was in a 20v1 all wrestling match. I'm gonna be honest with you. That's what we got going on now. Every time somebody wanna diss you, they bringing up your BM. It's crazy. Now you got a nigga like Benzino taking shots. Come on, man.
I think you're gonna have to owe him an explanation when he gets older. Don't act like we ain't see you on the beach with your Bugs Bunny T-plate with the camera taking pictures. Yeah.
Oh shit, y'all know what Benzino talking about, right? When he was on the beach taking them photos. Oh shit, Benzino trying to get in his bag a little bit. I know exactly what photos he talking about. Let me see. Hold up. Y'all know what he talking about? Let me see here. I'm gonna pull it up. What was his BM name again, by the way? What was his BM name? Slipped my mind right now. Hold on. I know I can find them photos he referring to. Let me get them real. It was Daphne, right? Daphne Joy. Wasn't that it? Yeah, here we go. So, what Benzino was referring to is this photo right here. Don't act like that when you think he was on the beach taking photos with her. I ain't gonna lie. You know, this one, 50 was like, you know, he was trying to get into another bag. He was letting the hair grow a little bit. You feel me? He had the all white on. Damn. Okay, Benzino. Okay. That's what you talking about, huh?
with the camera taking pictures, yeah. You was in your feelings, huh? Nah, Curtis, it's not a good look. But I tell you what, though. The boxing challenge still there, Curtis, for the celebrity. I'm down to make a couple of M's. I'll go 3 rounds with your goofy ass.
Yo, this nigga gotta be on steroids, right? Like, ain't no 60-year-olds cut up like this. Is this nigga going to get, like, surgery? What the fuck?
That's number 1. Number 2, why don't you see if you could put out a song better than Y and Z? And a video better than that. That's just my mic drop video. Finish shoot the real video. I get it. 60-year-old man got motion, huh? Yeah, I get it. I understand. You got a lot of the people you influence, a lot of grown men on there mad, huh? Yeah, they mad.
Yo, is this nigga flexing his pecs? What the?
Let's see if some of y'all niggas could do this. Let's see if some of y'all could do this, though.
This nigga definitely on steroids. This nigga definitely on steroids. Confirmed. Confirmed. 60? Come on, bro.
Let's see niggas under my post. Let's see if some of y'all niggas could do that, though. Huh? All you men that want to post under men. Let's see if some of y'all could do that. Curtis, you always been like a hooter type nigga. You really could never dress. Your hairline, your head's this big, your hairline's right here. You gotta keep wearing the fitted. Word on the street is that you be coming up short, Kurt.
What?
Yo, where you get this kind of info from?
Yeah, that's why Jane transitioned. She transitioned to bad boy, yeah.
I'm telling you, Fifth, man, look, they gonna keep taking shots at your BM gang. I don't know what you can do to overcome that one. I'm gonna be real. Matter of fact, since we already talking about niggas shooting at your BM, let's kind of stay on 50 for a second. Let's just stay on Fifth for a second since we already here. Because we had Rose getting at this nigga too, man. We had Rose getting at this nigga too. All right, now, first of all, what was what sparked this one? Hold on. I'm trying to remember what sparked Rose to go in on 50 right here. Which one was it? Let me do a quick research. Hold up. Rick, no, 50. Let me do a quick research real quick. Family, how y'all day going? Y'all enjoying y'all day, man? Now, we do recall, I don't know if this is still the same one. Now, we do recall when 50 Cent took his shots at Rose about him being on a yacht with seemingly a man. Now, we did come to find out this was a woman. We confirmed it. We dropped the video on it. All right. But as you can see down here at the bottom, you have Rose hugged up with the chick that, of course, the internet, trolled. 50 Cent, your mans was looking real saucy, kissing that boy on the boat. That's not AI. All right. So maybe this is just some more feedback, some more. I had a little more in the tank to give you. Pause. Coming from Rick Ross to 50 Cent on this one. All right. Let's go back to it. All right. Hold up. Because we got Ross giving 50 like 4 or 5 videos real quick. All right. So, boom. Let's start here.
Someone in my DM say, is that what you and 50 Cent doing? Are y'all battle rapping? Is it beef, real beef? Well, I'm going to say this. Beef, it could be complicated, but I done took 50 Cent youngest son, Bruce Leroy, a.k.a. what? I done took him fishing before. And he
took him,
someone in my
took him fishing before.
DM say, is that what you and 50 Cent doing? Are y'all battle rapping? Is it beef, real beef? Well, I'm going to say this. Beef, it could be complicated, but I done took 50 Cent youngest son, Bruce Leroy, a.k.a. what? I done took him fishing before.
Man, 50 Cent BM has been spread all over the industry. How the hell your biggest op, at least one of them, like Rick Ross is top 10 50 Cent biggest ops. How one of your biggest ops is taking your kid to go fishing?
And he loved when I do the wah noise. You know, I used to see him all the time over there. But I guess one day his mom may have been creating content.
Creating content? Rose, what you mean by that? Rose, what you mean by that?
On Star Island somewhere. And he was walking around on his second lap. I invited him to the back of my crib.
Creating content on Star Island somewhere. Family.
You believe that?
What he's insinuating is 50's BM was in, again, the middle of that 20v1 baby oil wrestling match, okay?
Someone in my DM say, I put bread on a fishing pole, cast it. I watched Bruce Leroy catch his first Dover sole. Man, I felt proud. What?
Man, this nigga having first moments with your son? Out here fishing while your mom is in a 20v1?
Little man, what's up, though? I put bread
That's
on
insane. Now, we got more from Rose. Hold on.
So 50, look, I mentioned your youngest son, Bruce Leroy. Me taking him fishing for the first time, watching him catch his first Dover sole. That ain't a snapper. Now, but me and my buddies, we was talking about little man possibly suffering with trauma in the future. And I said, okay, that's something I never thought about, trauma. But if he is suffering from trauma or needs any assistance, I'm gonna be here for him. I would love to get him a puppy. What kind of puppy? Chihuahua? All right. A Chihuahua for Bruce Leroy. What?
Yo, these niggas is never gonna stop beefing, gang. I'm gonna be honest with you. 50 Cent and Rose, this is eternal. All right, we got one more from Rose. Hold up.
To your first album with Diamond. No one around you.
Yo, what does Rose do with this whole day? Like, do he just jump in a pool, turn the camera on, start dissing, leave the camera, like go get some Wingstop? Like, what is going on?
Thought it'd be a good idea to renegotiate that horrendous contract you was in for ownership of your masters after that first album. The second album. The third album. The fourth album. Yo, who got fucked worse, man? Who got fucked worse? All right, let's get back.
I'm telling you, 50, this is bad, man. I ain't never seen niggas attack you like this, bruh. Niggas feel like they got the way in now. Pause. They feel like they found the route of dissing you effectively. What can you really say back to it? Okay, man. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving. Let's keep it moving, man. 50 Cent and Rick Ross, the beef continues. We'll definitely be here to keep you up to date on it. All right? Yo, Ross does need a shirt. That is a fact. I agree. I appreciate you pulling up, by the way. All right? I appreciate you pulling up. No, Ross definitely needs to get him a, you know what I mean, a tee or something like that on. I must concur. Let's get into the next topic, family. Let's get into some Drake updates, family. Now, I know sometimes people hate the Drake updates, but, you know, it's a few things going on. Let's kind of get into them first. Now, y'all gonna have to help me out a little bit, family, okay? Family, I need your help. Drake has done a deal with Jet 2 Holidays. Let's give it up. Let's give it up. Now, here's my question. Here's my question, though. What the hell? Oh, that's my brother. Hi.
You the man. You the man.
Hey, man, I appreciate you pulling up, Twin Ski. Hey, we locked in. We working. We grinding. You know what time it is. All right? We focused. We locked in, twin. Don't let that go over your head. This time next year, you to the moon. That's a fact. All right? Now, look. Drake has an upcoming collab with Jet 2 Holidays. Here's my question. What the hell is Jet 2 Holidays? Package holidays you can trust. Mental Health Awareness Week. Now, I saw a commercial that is seemingly going mad viral about Jet 2 Holiday. Let's do a little research and first of all, find out what is Jet 2 Holiday, okay? Now, here we go. We got the commercial that has been going excessively viral. Let's tap in on this first. Jet 2 Holiday, like a inclusive vacationing deal type of company. Okay, that didn't do it. Let me actually just Google what the hell Jet 2 Holidays is. All right, Jet 2 Holiday. What the hell is this? All right. What the hell is it? Let me see. What is Jet 2 Holiday? All right, so we got it here. Oh yeah, he gonna get to that bag. That's a fact. All right. Jet 2 Holiday is a British package holiday provider. Oh, okay. So it's like a seasonal holiday, like a UPS, except seasonal. Jet 2 Holidays is a British package holiday provider and tour operator. Okay. And it is the UK's largest tour operator. Okay, so that does kind of go back into that somewhat vacation. It's not per se vacation, but they are the largest tour operator. Makes sense. It offers great value, ATOL and ABTA protected holidays with a wide choice of hotels and durations available. All right, so we get it. We get it now. So Drake has now done a deal with Jet 2 Holidays. He did a promo. All right, we saw him at Jet 2 Holiday, right? And he actually even made a post to go along with the photos here. All right, hold on, let me get it right. All right, yo, this boy Drizzy is working, right? He working. So Drizzy says from Jet 2 to 2 Jets. Let ya muster 2 Jets. You muster mad. Drake via IG. All right, so again, he did a whole photo shoot. All right. Now, did he also pick up an additional jet in this deal? I wonder if we can look up the details on the Jet 2 Holiday deal. I doubt it. But it don't hurt to see if we can get the deets on it. Right? Let's see here. What is Drake's deal with Jet 2 Holiday? Okay, let's see here. Drake down with America for real. Oh yeah, done with America. Yeah, Drake is out of here. I ain't gonna lie to you. That is a fact. Drake has been moving overseas crazy lately. Let's see. Drake has recently teased a collaboration with Jet 2 Holiday, sparking speculation about the potential partnership. He shared photos on Instagram, including one of himself standing in front of Jet 2 Holiday's logo, which has fed fans to believe he is teasing a new holiday deal. I wonder what kind of holiday deal they're referring to. The trend surrounding Jet 2 Holidays has been viral on social media, with many celebrities participating in the meme culture, and Drake's involvement has added to the excitement. However, as of now, it remains unclear if this collaboration is officially confirmed. I can guarantee you, family, this collaboration is officially confirmed. That is a fact. You can guarantee it. You will not see Drake promoting the way he is without it being completely done. But to feed into the meme culture that we just read off in Google, we saw Offset dropping the Jet 2 Holiday sound. We got some more on Offset too. Offset out here moving. All right, so let's check this out. Viral. What am I missing? 2 Jet Drake? What am I missing? How is this sound viral? Oh shit.
Nothing beats a Jet 2 holiday. And right now, you can save £50 per person. That's £200 off for a family of 4.
All right, well, look, man. Drizzy, the boy, The boy got a lot of motion going on right now. The Iceman rollout has been amazing. That's a fact. The Iceman rollout been crazy. By the way, now I'm going to come back to that actually. I'm going to come back to that. The Iceman rollout has been impeccable. Let's be honest. The live streams, hitters. The singles, hitters. All right. Us finding out the way Drake is no longer, you know, collabing with some of these other artists like per se DJ Khaled. We see him cut them off. Yo, I'm rolling. I'm ready to see what the next era, this Iceman era of Drake looks like. I am. All right. Let's get this out of here. Okay. What do we want to go next with Drizzy? Because we're going to stay on Drizzy for a second. Do we have any Billboard updates? I don't think we do. We actually do have one. Something just to throw in the mix real quick. And it's the biggest first week sales on the Billboard 200 by hip hop artists this century. Let's take a quick glance at this. We won't spend a lot of time on this, but these are the biggest weeks and first weeks in hip hop history. How many does Drake have on here? Now we do see him in the top 5 all-time biggest weeks. All right. Of course, and pretty much assumable. You got Eminem being the number one with 1.76 million. Marshall Mathers LP. You got him being the number 2 as well. You got 50 at 3, Wayne at 4, and you got Views coming in at 5. So we got Views. That is 1. You see Drizzy popping in again. Scorpion, 732,000 first week. That is 2. What else? We got Nothing Was the Same. Popping in 658,000 first week. Mind you, family, we will not see numbers like this first weeks no more. These days are now extinct. Artists are not doing 1.76 million first week. Artists are barely doing, the biggest artists are now doing max 500K, 600K max. You know, your average artist may pop out with 20K first week, like literal average. Your above average artists are now doing 50 to 100K first week. It's just a different time. If you're not a A1 or what you would call a top tier rapper or artist these days, you're not doing these kind of numbers. But let's stick to where we at. We got 3. Then we got Take Care, 4, 631,000 first week. Right behind it, we got Certified Lover Boy, 613,000 first week. Wow. You got, if you're reading this, it's too late, 535,000 first week. Mind you, this was a surprise album. And you got More Life dropping in here at 505,000 first week. So that would give us 7 out of the, how many is on this list? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 12, 18, 24, 30, 36. 7 out of the 36 top weeks. 7 out of 36 of the biggest first week sales, Drizzy holds spots to them. That's amazing. That's crazy. Yeah, that is a crazy list. That is a crazy list. Like people falling off wigs, got snatched off. I know the bars. I'm picking up what you're putting down. They're putting crazy clips with it. Yes. Okay, let's stay on Drizzy because family, yo, the beef, the battle has led to so much. Now, of course, I speak about the 20v1 all the time. We saw Drizzy get jumped 20v1, but now he's dusted himself off and he's back moving like it never happened. But there has been residue left from the battle. What do I mean by that? So, one thing that used to happen every year was LeBron would go to Toronto to CARIBANA and kick it with Drizzy. Now, this here we see LeBron, and this is actually Lonzo Ball next to him. We don't see Drizzy in this actual video right here. This was 2019, but he's been going to CARIBANA now almost 8-9 years. Let's check this out. All right. light work. You see LeBron popped out at the CARIBANA, but guess what? With now the battle and now the new size being chosen, the new games being created, however you want to put it, LeBron is now canceling his he's canceling his yearly CARIBANA visit. All right. Now, we had some speak on this from Chubbs, but let's start with LeBron. Now, LeBron he's overseas somewhere else. He's in like the UK. Not per se UK. I'm not sure exactly where LeBron is at currently. We may be able to pop in on his Instagram to see exactly where he's at. But nevertheless, LeBron is out golfing instead of at CARIBANA this year. Let's check it out.
Sheesh. Gotta golf in this, huh? I'm supposed to track my ball in this. Don't even matter if I hit straight.
Now, first of all, LeBron, guess what?
This nigga was clearly lying.
Family, have y'all seen this nigga golf? Let me show y'all what this nigga golfing look like, gang. Let me show you what this nigga golfing look like. It ain't no way you canceled CARIBANA to go golfing. Ain't no way. Let's see here. Let's see if we can find a actual video of LeBron teeing off. Hold up. We got LeBron teeing off here. Now, family, I'm an avid golfer. I love this sport. Let's break down the swing LeBron is about to give us here. Look like he on a, maybe a par 4, something like that. He got the big boy driver out. Let's see what's going on. Oh, shit. Yo, why do I feel like I needed to duck? Yo, that nigga gripped and ripped the fuck out of that guy. God damn. He gripped and ripped fast as hell. Let's see here. Hold up. Now, the backswing is already total. It's real stiff. Not a lot of motion in it. He's about to come up real quick and hot. No, he slapped the ball. He ain't hit the ball. That nigga smacked the ball.
That's a motherfucking shot. Shit. Over the trees, huh?
Nigga, over the trees, that ain't in the fairway, gang. Nigga, if you over the trees, you far right. This look like a dog leg left. Anyway, y'all might not know what's going on with that. So,
ain't no 2 days the same, huh?
Ain't no, man. I'm just trying to get better, champ.
Let's
keep
go.
Stacking the days.
Let's go.
So LeBron is out here feeling like Tiger Woods. And instead of hitting CARIBANA this weekend, he's golfing. Right? So,
golfing this, huh?
I got Chubbs had something to say about this. Now, you see Chubbs right here, top. Of course, again, Chubbs is Drake's right-hand man. Everywhere you see Drizzy, you see Chubbs. All right? Chubbs says, mans stayed home this Bana? LOL. Thought it was a tradition. Laughing emojis. Now, if you don't remember, Drake even raps about this being a tradition and fighting Irish. I think I got that freestyle saved somewhere. Actually, I can just pull it up. Family, how y'all day going? How's y'all day going? Big goof ass, that's a fact, Twinsky. That is a fact. Look, let's pull up fighting Irish real quick. Alright. Now, I ain't gonna lie to you. This was a fire freestyle to me. I'm gonna be honest with you. Drake starts it off smoking. He got his bars ran in front of him. He was feeling away at the time, okay? He said, fuck studio quality. Fuck all that. I got something to say. Hit the record button. Let me get this off. All right? Now, we ain't going to listen to the whole freestyle.
I'm recording.
Look at my dog, man. My dog, man. My dog was still licking his wounds after this motherfucker. Oh, you know what I mean? He was still licking his wounds, getting back right. But we here now. All right? Talk to me.
I love you.
Damn.
Yeah.
Let's get to it.
The summer is over, I missed it. Barry was smoking, I kissed it. Fair showed us the renters for Texas, it's unrealistic. Cut him a check, cause I hate reviewing the budgets and limits. Just pay him out.
Talk to him.
The world fell in love with the gimmicks. Even my brothers got tickets. Seemed like they loved every minute. Just know the shit is personal to us, and it wasn't just business.
Yeah.
Analyzing behavioral patterns is somewhat suspicious.
Okay.
Niggas was never happy for me when I run up the digits, or when I'm breaking world records still as I guzzle a Guinness, or when I get my fifth made back cause the color is different. Remember we traded watches. I gave you the Arabic dial. You gave me a numbered edition. You would even check up on my son like a pediatrician.
Damn.
Sure convinced the gang that shit was rooted in love when it isn't.
Damn.
Show me how different we are. There's blessings in juxtaposition.
Okay.
I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition.
I guess now you boys gotta abandon your summer tradition. The tradition was pulling up to the CARIBANA. You know, that's where Drizzy would pull up. You know what I mean? He would have the teams for LeBron to get the two-mans off. You know what time it was. We know what time it was. You pull up the CARIBANA, Drizzy got the liquor, the hose. What did I miss? Like, we've been doing this place since 2015. You know what I mean? The CARIBANA tradition. Look, LeBron can't even get his cheat on no more. Allegedly. Of course, allegedly. Of course. Right? So we see the last 2 years, LeBron not pulling up to CARIBANA is crazy. It's crazy. All right. Do we got Chubbs at CARIBANA real quick? I think we did see Chubbs. No, you know what? Chubbs. Let me see. I think Chubbs is actually not there this year either. I think all the man's them is out of country. I'm pretty sure. Okay. CARIBANA. Yo, family, y'all ever been to CARIBANA? Anybody ever been to CARIBANA? I have not myself, but it is a vibe. Look at the teams. Damn. Okay. I think we got some more Drizzy news. Let's stay here. Trust me, family, we got a lot of more topics as well, but let's get through all of this first, all right? Now, again, Drake is currently in the UK, but before we get to his current tour, let's speak about the Anita Max Win tour. All right, so Drake has officially canceled the additional dates he previously canceled for the Anita Max Win tour. Now, Drake postponed Anita Max Win tour dates in Australia and New Zealand have officially been canceled after 5 months. We do have an official statement from this situation. Let's check it out. All right. Despite extensive efforts to find a solution, rescheduling within the necessary time frame was not possible. Drake remains committed to returning and performing these shows when his schedule permits. That comes from Live Nation Australia. Now, I don't think it's anything fishy with this. This, of course, has nothing to do with not being able to sell tickets. It's just that Drake is now in a new tour. He's in a new rollout. He's in a new zone. He's in a new era. We getting ready for Iceman. That's a fact. So this rest of the leg of this tour getting canceled, it doesn't surprise me, and I don't think there's anything fishy with it. I think time just would not permit, as stated, Drizzy to continue these dates currently. All right. But we got more. Let's check out him currently on his UK run. We got a few messages from the boy. Let's check it out. All right. Let's check out this one first.
You want out of this life, I hope you get everything that you want. But you never give up. Keep going. Not even on some preachy shit. I just want you to, this might be the moment that you need to hear. And the biggest thing I can say to you is, I didn't get here by being a piece of shit. I didn't get here by being a snake. I didn't get here by being a dickhead. I got here by being good to people, being nice to people, and my karma is straight. That's why I'm still on stage in 2025. Trust me.
Now, here's the thing about that statement, because a lot of people speak about Drake being such a bad guy. Oh, he slept with such and such girl. Oh, he didn't do a feature for this person. But I truly don't think Drake is the guy. Of course, in the middle of a battle, you trying to make someone look the worse they are. And let's just be honest, when you at the top, you just don't have a lot of haters. When you're at the top, people are going to hate at you simply because of that, right? So things like, oh, he slept with such and such ex-girl. Yo, these niggas is passing around the same girls. Who cares? Yo, I don't believe that Future, Rose, all these guys could truly hold this horrible big gripe against Drake all over some females. I don't believe that. I don't know what exactly did happen to cause these splits in so many relationships Drake once had, but I don't think Drake is just a horrible guy. We don't hear these horrible stories that you hear from other artists in the industry. We can look at videos of security guards who work for this person. We can look at videos of where a person came into this place and people speak about them being a dick. We don't see all those kind of videos when it comes to the boy. Let's just be honest. Am I wrong? Let me know.
And I appreciate you always supporting me, always being there for me. I love y'all. I don't have no jokes tonight. I usually tell a joke or some shit, but tonight it's no jokes. It's just love. I appreciate you so much. I'm working on this album for y'all, Iceman. We got a lot to talk about. Trust me.
Okay then, I believe that.
All my dogs that was on the floor tonight, my big dogs doing their thing. I appreciate you.
For all the dogs. Okay. And I think we got one more little speech. Trust me, we got, we just want to get through all the Drake news, get to the next topics. Let's see what he was talking about here.
This is the place, a very special place in my heart. Because this is where my son was conceived. So this is a big...
Where you at?
It's a big show for me, I hold Amsterdam very dear.
Oh, Amsterdam. So, okay, he ran into his baby moms in Amsterdam. Okay.
To my heart, there would be no Adonis if there wasn't an Amsterdam. So shout out to y'all.
Damn. That's real.
Look, I'm going to be real with you. I came here after all these years, and I brought the whole fucking catalog. I brought the whole clip. I came to turn all the way up.
Oh, shit.
I brought every song I got. Hey, I'm staying on this stage as long as you need me, so you feel fulfilled. That's what I'm doing tonight.
The boy, man. The boy. Let's keep it moving. Now, we got some people who spoke about the boy positively and negatively. Where do we want to start? I think we're going to start with the guy who's been shooting at Drizzy seemingly some years now. We could pull up all the clips, but let's start with it. T-Pain. It's so funny. It's like some of your biggest haters really are your biggest fans. Because although T-Pain has been dissing, woofing on that at Drizzy when he's performing his show, let's see what he chooses to do. Wait a minute. Hold up. I gotta pull this up because I just know, brother. I just know. Now, hold on. Go back.
I know that ain't who I think it is.
I know that ain't who I think it is. Is that T-Pain? Is that? So the guy that got all the hate for Drake is performing his songs on stage? Wait a minute.
Can you believe that?
Can you believe that? Your biggest haters be your biggest fans. Nah, bro, out here dancing to the Shake That Ass for Drake? You ain't even put your name in there. You ain't even say Drake it for Tender Pinnacle. Like, yo, they always come back around. Let's kind of keep it moving. Also, we got Boz speaking out. Now, Boz is like a under boss or a sergeant, whatever you want to say, for the J. Cole camp. What's the name of J. Cole's label? Boss is signed to J. Cole. He's Dreamville. Boss is signed to Dreamville. Boss is a very great artist, by the way. Like, the boy can really rap. He can really craft great music. I'm gonna be very honest with you. But of course, while the battle was going on, when J. Cole was still in it, we didn't hear anything from Boss. And now that the dust has completely settled, it seems that Boss has been following what a broadcaster has been saying. Now, he's speaking to Ebro in this video. Maybe I should pull up Ebro's commentary on Drake and some of his latest sittings. Ebro, Drake. Let's see here. So, of course, he said a lot, right? Is this the one?
I gotta say the congratulations you played.
No. That's not the one. Yo, I really don't like this nigga, if I'm being honest. I'm gonna tell you something about Ebro, but first let me find the video in question. All right. Ebro. How do you... God dog it. Hold on. Oh, shit. My bad, family. I prefer to have this already up and ready for you, but I didn't think to actually pull this video up. All right.
Talking about certain people.
Now, Ebro has said a lot, but the actual video he's responding to, and here we go. I got it. Okay, we locked in, family. Okay. So, again, Ebro has had a lot to say about Drake, and he recently spoke on Drake. Boss is going to respond to it. So let's check out that video first. All right. This is the video where Ebro was essentially speaking to Drake, and Boss is going to respond.
Talking about certain people. I'm talking about Drake. I'm not talking about people who are fans. I'm talking about studied craftsmen who are great at contributing and understand what this hip hop shit has been since its
conception.
Yes. Like, I'm not just talking about rando fans on the internet, bro. Listen, a lot of these fans and a lot of people on the internet, y'all don't even love hip hop like that. You're just fans of an individual. We are having hip hop conversation about something that has literally saved our lives, put food on people's plates, and is a culture that has been an inclusive culture of all different types of ideas and music and expression and all of these things for fucking 50 years, man, or plus.
Right.
Like, we're talking about something that we love and care about. I'm not just talking about comments and fans and fucking trolls and all this other bots and all this other stupid ass shit. We're talking about fucking, and even during the whole rollout.
Yeah.
And I hate going back to the beef, but guess who keeps bringing the fucking beef up? who said we wasn't gonna be talking about this summer, but guess what the fuck we're talking about, man? So we're not supposed to bring that up either?
Okay.
We're just supposed to ignore.
All right, so let me tell you one thing about Ebro first, family. Ebro, and I'm gonna be 100. Ebro is a man who overcompensates blackness because he is a mixed man. Ebro has a white mother, okay? Now, Ebro is a person who actually is the same as Drake if we're really being comparative. Drake has a black father. Ebro has a black father. They both have white mothers. Here's the difference. Ebro wants to hide that he is a mixed man and not fully black man by overpowering to the people in so many words. He is going to, if it's representing black, if it's representing what you would call, the right side of hip hop, that's what Ebro is going to always dive head first in, because he never wants to come off as a mixed race man. He wants to come off as a pro-black man. That's his gimmick. I'm gonna be so honest with you. That's his gimmick. That's what he does. All right. This other guy with him, he's really not even a person to mention. This guy's just trying to pay his bills. I think his name is Low, which he, his career is low. We don't know him. Whatever Ebro says, he is going to mimic because he wants to pay his bills on the first. That is a fact. That's all he is. Again, Ebro is a man who is overcompensating because he is a mixed race man and a predominant black culture, and he wants to seem on the right side of every black topic. That's what he does. That's literally what he does. That's who he is. All right? Him speaking about this, we're speaking about real hip hop. Yo, niggas like this feel like if you don't know Big L songs back to front, you not real hip hop. These the type of niggas who feel like if you don't know Talib Kweli first album, like you not hip hop. That is false. All right? These guys again play this overly hip hop into the culture game to, essentially try to disguise and hide who they really are. I'm gonna be honest with you. This man look like Drake's uncle. Let's be real. But we got Boz speaking on this situation. By the way, well, let's speak about Boz first. Let's get to Boz first. So Boz speaks about the video we just watched. My 2 cents, Ebro. Drake is among the most, if not the most, inclusive of artists our culture has put forth. Pushed countless rappers to the forefront, dancehall artists, Afrobeat artists, R&B artists, reggaeton, older artists, newer artists, etc. I don't get this culture narrative that's persisted since the battle. If it's the Canadian thing, Toronto is an hour flight from NYC, LOL. I'd argue their culture and ethnic makeup is more accumulative to NYC than pretty much any city in these states. NYC, Toronto, London are a trimotrative culturally is multicultural. All right. Surely it's not his pen. He's arguably the greatest writer of a generation. So what is it? Now this was well said. I wonder if Ebro actually responded to this. Did Ebro respond to this? I don't think he did. Did Ebro respond to Ebro responds, let me see, to Boz? I don't think we got a response from Ebro. All right, which is very, assumable. It's not that non-believable, seeing that he, Boz is not a fan. One thing that Ebro said in that video was, this is not some just average fan or some Twitter guy, nothing like this. Well, now you got a great artist, an artist who would be the culture you're speaking about, speaking up for Drake. So I do wonder if Ebro will respond to this, and when he does, I'll be here to keep you up to date on it. All right. What else I wanted to say about this? I did want to say something else about this. Where's J. Cole? Where is Cole? Where's J. Cole? Speaking of Ebro, though, let's also look at what Ebro has said about Drake. Now, this was coming right after the Super Bowl. This was just crazy work.
Drake is not that important. The reason Drake's in this is because he is a sickness.
Man, my brother, Hemi.
Let's go.
Hit like to support It's your boy J. Cool face emoji. Subscribe to stay updated on latest hip hop and world news.
My Twinsky Hemi. I appreciate you, brother. I appreciate you, brother. Thank you. I appreciate you, brother. I mean that. You already know. I gotta ask you something too. I'm gonna text you. I gotta ask you something. Nothing big, but I gotta ask you something. I'm gonna text you after the stream. So you had Ebro lying through crooked teeth on the radio saying Drake is not that important.
This nigga was clearly lying.
Drake is literally, and this is no glaze, but Drake is literally one of the top artists of this generation, if not the top artist. He's the top artist, right? The generation before, you can say Kanye. The newest generation, you can say we got Drake, all right? But you got him calling him a disease here. Let's check it out.
Drake is not that important. Kendrick, the reason...
I appreciate you, man. I see you just got done cutting that grass. I need to cut my grass too. I'm not gonna lie to you, but it looked like it's finna rain out there. Blessings to the kiddos. All right, hey, I appreciate you, brother, already.
Drake's in this is because he is a sickness in the game. It could have been any artist. It's what Drake represents. We've been saying this for months.
Again, family, just let me remind you, this is a man overcompensating because he is a mixed race man. He is going to push for anything ultimately black over anything that seems against the culture because he is disguising himself. He's not like us. He's really not.
People love Drake. They love his music. We love his music. He's beloved. He's not willing to go rip his soul from the bottom and do ayahuasca and look himself in the mirror as Kendrick had prescribed to him on what's...
Shut the fuck up! About to delete my whole fucking social media because y'all don't shut the fuck up!
What the fuck is Ebro talking about? Rip his soul out in ayahuasca? The fuck that got to do with anything? You referring to the Meet the Grams? The shit where he was lying about having a daughter? Where he was just making up bullshit? That's... Bruh, this nigga's brainwashed as a K-bot. He really is. Anyway, we've watched this clip before. We know Ebro is a dick rider, a hater, and all the above. Okay? I do like Boz speaking out the way he did. I really do. Very well put, very well said. As we're speaking about artists that Drake, just as Boz just said, artists that Drake has helped so many artists. Let's speak about what DJ Paul had to say about Drizzy. Drake is the best artist I've worked with, especially how he do business. Plus, his power is unbelievable. One track with him in 2019 totally rebirthed my production to other big artists. Come on, man. Come on, man. The boy. How many times you heard niggas saying that about K-Dot? Who has K-Dot revived? Who career K-Dot brought back? If anything, Drizzy just brought back K-Dot's career. God damn. Not only did he bring it back, Drake is the reason K-Dot is as high in his career as he is now. Without Drake, K-Dot wouldn't even be there. You're welcome. That's a fact. Thank me later. Take care. Now, honestly, never mind. Fuck it all. What is that on my wall? Honestly, never mind. Yo. Drizzy has done a lot for the game, man. Let's be real. DJ Paul said he revived his whole production. What song did Drizzy do with DJ Paul? I know he did I Gotta Feed the Streets. Drake featuring DJ Paul. Is that what he talking about? Ski mask on my face. Somehow you gotta cheat to get ahead in this picture. Drink syrup likes liquor. Let me see. So much bread, I'm a gymnast. Let's see here. Alright, let's see what DJ Paul talking about. Turn this shit down a little bit though. God damn. Okay.
Meanwhile, the viral Drake debate just got even spicier, with 3-6 Mafia's DJ Paul jumping in alongside Bass. Despite recent controversies, Drake still has plenty of supporters in his corner. DJ Paul even went public saying, Drake...
Oh, so he said this under a post. Oh, he said it under the Boz post. Okay, so these literally go right together. All right, and we just read that off. Cool. I thought it was maybe in an interview or something like that, but he said it under the Boz post. Cool. What else? We still got some more Drake news, man. We running through it. All right, we are running through it. Let's get through it, family. Okay. So we got 600 Breezy. Now I ain't gonna lie to you, 600 Breezy. I'm loving the energy you got right now. I do wish you would have spoke up a little earlier, but we still here for it. So let's get to it. 600 Breezy, now speaking up, basically letting it be known, nigga, I'm riding for OVO. Win, lose, draw, it don't matter. This my guy. You know what I'm saying? Man, this nigga done went on drills and all type of shit together. What? He said it. Let's check it out. Let's check it out. Hold up. Hold on. Let me find the... Ah, damn. I done set it up without having the right video. I'm tweaking. Let me see. 600 Breezy, Drake. Look. 600 Breezy said these niggas, you know what I'm saying? Slid on niggas. All type of shit, bruh. Like, shit real out here in the field. No cap. No cap. All right, let's get to it.
Well, all he got to do is drop one of them. He back in it. He is right now. He probably fake discouraged of what just went on. Yeah. So he feel like, oh, well, he feel like he got to rap on some gangster shit and keep dissing. No, give your fan base what they want. That core. Get them ladies what they want. You know what I'm saying? That's some player shit. That's fake smooth shit. Yeah. Fuck all that shit. What's that shit he got with J. Cole? That Google Waves. Okay. Shit like that, bro. Okay. I still listen to that.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like.
All right, so he talking about Drizzy getting back in his bag
he got
right
this
there.
shit, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Let's get
like
him.
some shit like that. Okay. I had said some shit along the lines of, oh, and it ain't taking weeks.
No. This one first.
I'm with Drake 1000%.
Here we go.
I can never, ever go against.
Talk that.
I don't give a how other people feel about Kendrick and shit like that. I'm riding with OVO until the day I die. So,
man, come on, man. Loyalty. Real. That's what the game missing, gang. Loyalty. Realness. I'm going to ride with you. Look, win, lose, or draw, nigga.
I respect that. So, if K-Dot, if Monk was like, oh yeah, agree to do something with K-Dot, hell no. Okay. Like, I don't do that work.
Because if I'm riding, exactly, I can respect that. I understand that.
That's like being a cop. I respect. Whenever Drake ready to come outside and they want to do some gangster shit, I'm gonna be right now.
Man, look, my boy said he come outside on some gangster shit. I'm gonna be right there with him. Now, they cut out the part my dog said he done slid on some niggas, but Drake. We're gonna keep it moving. It's cool.
Whatever. And then that just...
Yo, relax. I'm about to
nobody can ever
Yo, what the fuck is going on? Chill. All right, so 600 Breezy confirms that...
That's what some people do. Yep.
Yo, this video pissing me off. So 600 Breezy confirms that Kendrick used bots. Now, I just dropped a short yesterday. Pissed people the hell off. I said Spotify streams were removed from K-Dot's Spotify. Niggas is just like you lying. I pulled up all the evidence. You got to check out the video, though. You got to check it out. Let's get into this 600 Breezy.
Everybody don't use bots, but some people do. You know what I'm saying? But I know the bot shit real because I had left a comment on Drake page that had did 50, 60, 70K likes or some shit like that. Okay. I had said some shit along the lines of, oh, and it ain't taking weeks to shoot back up, whatever. And then that just started. Drop. So all the bots was on my page, bro. I had thousands and thousands of Kendrick bots on my page for weeks. They wouldn't let up. They assigned them people to my Instagram. I wasn't even posting shit or saying.
And what are they doing? Like, what is it?
Just putting Kendrick memes or just talking about Kendrick or OBO.
So also you don't think it's people, you think it's bots?
No, them ain't real people, bro.
Okay.
Like, look at it like this.
Oh, changing the algorithm type shit.
Look at it like this.
Like when you click it and you go behind, you like, what the?
This is what I paid attention to. When Kendrick dropped that last project, like the last one, he just dropped.
Did you get next?
And then the night before, that only had like 30, 40,000 views. The next morning, he had millions. So they took him a while to put them bots on there. It took him a while. I pay attention. So if niggas know if they think what I think, they know what I'm talking about. Okay. And then, who do you know drop a song and got fucking 20, 30, 40, 50 million views in 10 minutes? Nobody. That was help. You really think people were sitting back? People ain't got no lie. They got kids. They got jobs, all this shit. You think real people had the time to tune me into K-Dot shit when it dropped?
Hell yeah. We was turning TVs off.
But see, when you say they got kids, all these kids and everybody got their own phones now.
Nah, but I hear you know about that bot shit. That bot shit for real.
That bot shit. So the fact that Drake even putting himself on the limb and sue him about it, I know it's.
But I think that
people don't like that. They turning on Drake like that.
Okay.
Because he feel like
yo, this clip sound like shit. I heard enough. All right, so 600 Breezy
or
say
take away his credit.
Bots was a real thing. Cool. Anything else, Drizzy, before we move on? That may be it. Also, now we got a few more quick ones. We were just speaking about LeBron going golfing, but Drizzy has dropped his own Callaway, look like a pitching wedge. 9-iron pitching wedge. What is it? Yeah, Callaway limited gloves, pitching wedge, putters, gloves. That's fire. And we got Waka Flocka performing Not Like Us. Now, see, this is a perfect nigga who don't know how to pick a side. Waka Flocka wants to play Not Like Us, and let's see what he want to play after Not Like Us.
I feel like Kendrick won. I'm still a Drake fan. Let's go, kid.
Now, first of all, you out here with your own songs performing other niggas' songs. Let's start there. Niggas performing Not Like Us. He goes from Not Like Us into Nokia?
What?
Brother, this is the definition of dick riding. Alright? Pick a side and stay there. Ain't neither one of these niggas finna do a song with you at this point. That's a fact. It's over with. But you know what I don't like about a nigga like him? Nigga, Drizzy gave you a hit. You supposed to be wrong with Drizzy. Drizzy gave you one. Kendrick don't even know who you is. Drizzy gave you one. You want to go from Not Like Us to this? Who's calling my phone? Nokia? Brother, get a life. You're done. Stick a fork in him, man. Pick a side. Alright, we cool on this. I think we cool on Drake. Let's keep it going. Now, let me see. Hold on. What do we want to go from Drake? Actually, let's tap in on Kendrick. Do we got any Kendrick news? I think we got a little bit of it. I think we got a little bit of Kendrick news. Yes, we do. Let's check this out. So, Kendrick Lamar and Dave Free launched the new global creative agency. Let's check this out. What is this?
Okay, it was me, Daniel, Nadine, Mike, and my boss, Georgia.
Cool.
The same pointless Monday meeting we have every week.
All right, so what happened?
My boss asks us, like, who's got any new ideas? Who's got any new ideas? And then Nadine looks at me as if I'm supposed to have this new, brilliant idea. Totally throws me under the bus.
Damn, nasty Nadine.
I know. I was honestly doing pretty good. I started kind of bullshitting, but before I can even make anything up, we look over, and a kid is just standing in the room.
Whose kid?
What?
Whose kid was it?
No, it was nobody's kid.
No, everybody is somebody's kid.
Well, yeah, obviously, but this kid wasn't. Look, that's not even the point. The point is, he's holding a plastic bag with a fish in it.
Oh, like a Siamese fighting fish.
What?
Yeah.
No, it was like a normal Petco goldfish.
I don't know. Honestly,
Yo, I bet this is some kind of clue to some kind of song Kendrick got coming on Let a K-Dot fan tell me. Like, oh nah, this fish right here? This is the same fish that Kendrick was talking about in Poetic Justice when he said that about Drake. Like, alright.
What?
Yeah.
No, it was like a normal Petco goldfish.
I don't know. Honestly, I feel like that's not that generation's choice of fish. I feel like it would be more like Nemo or something like that.
Nemo came out before this kid was even born. This kid doesn't know about Nemo. That's our generation fish.
Damn.
Wait, will you just please stop interrupting my story?
Okay, my bad. I'm sorry. Look, you are doing a great job with the story. It's great pacing. You are a really good storyteller.
I appreciate that. Thank you. So, this kid is just staring me down, dead into my eyeballs, directly into my soul. Doesn't stop. It's freaking me out.
Yeah.
Then my boss asks the kid, hey kid, do you have any brilliant ideas?
Your boss asked if the kid had ideas?
I know. It's so condescending, like right in front of us, this 6-year-old. Like, how embarrassing is that for me? You know?
Yeah.
Okay, and then the kid just starts digging. Like digging through his shirt, digging through his pockets, like forever minutes. He just won't stop. Digging, digging, digging. And then he reaches into his sock and gingerly pulls out a little piece of paper, places it on the table, and leaves.
And you just walked away.
Gone.
Man, that's kind of hard.
I
That's
know.
tight.
I know.
That's kind of cool. So what was on the paper? Come on. You always do this shit. You always do this shit. You tell a pointless story.
They got a phone number. Y'all want to call this number? Who the hell we gonna get? Let's call this number, see who the hell this is, man. Who the hell is this? Who's calling my phone? Who's calling that shit? All right, family, just so y'all know. All right, we calling the number. You see it? My phone look like shit, I know. But we calling the number. Let's see what the hell we get here.
Welcome to Project 3 Agency. If you have or need an idea, please press 1 to leave a message.
Bienvenido a Project 3 Agency. ¿Tienes una idea genial o estás buscando una? Presiona el 1 y cuéntanos todo.
So if you have an idea, please leave a message. Kendrick Lamar and Dave's Free PG Lang launches new global creative agency. If you have an idea, call this number.
Where was this story going? Was it going somewhere?
You know what? Let me start over.
I feel like you was lying, if I'm being honest.
Start from the top.
always do this
Monday
shit.
morning meeting.
All right, so, you know, a rollout of Kendrick's magnitude. Very cryptic. You know, one thing about PG Lang, Kendrick Lamar, Dave, Friend, them boys, they ain't just gonna give you nothing straight up. They ain't just gonna say, hey, yo, we launched a new global creative agency. If you got some ideas, email us at this number, call us at this, email us at this address, call us at this number, we got you. No, they give us a 3-minute video explaining the story of a kid and a fish. I got you. I got you. All right. Also, now look, here's the thing, man. We've spoken about the industry plant Doechii is, okay? We've spoken about the way out of nowhere she's the most streamed artist on YouTube Music now.
This nigga was clearly lying.
We've spoke about how she doesn't have one hit single, but yet has the Grammy for the Album of the Year, also being nominated for 2 other Grammys, winning 1. We've spoken about how she's a brand new artist, but somehow was able to get Tatiana Ali and Will Smith to do a TikTok with her, but they want us to feel like she's not a plant. Well, here's the thing. You can force a plant down our throat. That don't mean we're gonna accept it. All right? So, this is what we had happen, family. We had Doechii actually performing her latest single, Anxiety, to a packed out crowd. Let's see what happens.
Rolling anxiety in 3, 2,
Sing it.
1.
Anxiety, keep on trying me. I feel it quietly, trying to silence me. Yeah. Anxiety, shake it over me. Somebody's
Wait, I think she said, told them to sing it. Did they? Are they singing it? I had to take I want to make sure I can hear them. Maybe I need to put it back in. Maybe I can hear it better with it in. Let me try again.
Rolling anxiety in 3.
Now, I'm going to be honest. Typically, when you let the crowd know your hit single is coming on, you hear a loud roar like it's going to be like it's going to be happy. You know, happy. She told the crowd, look, she trying to serve face and all that. Like, she thought this was finna be a moment. She trying to serve face? Well, she tried to get the crowd into it. Let's see what happens again.
Rolling anxiety in 3, 2,
Sing it.
1.
Anxiety, keep on trying me.
Man, I ain't heard. Boy, you could hear a rat piss. Nigga. Boy, you could hear a rat piss.
1.
Anxiety, keep on trying me. I feel it quietly, trying to silence me. Yeah. Anxiety, shake it over me. Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety. Yeah.
You do not hear one person jamming along with the music. Not a one. Now, some people will see this song, which, you know, it says what it says here. I'm just trying to prove a point. So she starts singing the song, then they give us this sign here. I'm thinking they tried to give us this sign to let us know, hey, it was still early in the day when she was performing. She's an opener, right? Well, here's the thing. You can't have it both ways. You can't be the Grammy Rap Album of the Year. Wait, you can't be the Grammy Rap Album of the Year winning artist and also be the opener and also nobody know the music. We got to pick a struggle. Which one is it going to be? Which one is it going to be? See, you can fake numbers all day over the internet, but you cannot fake real people in real life. This was a good example of what her music is really sounding like or moving like outside.
Rolling anxiety in 3, 2,
Sing it.
1.
Anxiety, keep on trying me. I feel it quietly, trying to silence me. Yeah. Anxiety, shake it over me. Somebody's watching me. It's my anxiety.
I ain't gonna lie to you either. I cannot jam to a song about anxiety. Like, listen, if my anxiety is high, why do I want to hear a song about it? Like, if I'm, feeling away, I don't want to hear more about it. I want to get out of that zone. If I'm being honest, this sample is what carries this song in general. It's a decent song. I don't love it. It's not in my rotation. But if it did not have the sample it has, I definitely wouldn't be here for it at all. And I'm still really not, because I don't really like the song. But it's not nothing wrong with that. She's a brand new artist just being forced down our throat. That's the whole thing. Doechii could grow better if they weren't trying to force her down our throat the way they are. That's just the God honest truth. Okay? Now we got Anthony, but what else do we got? Let me see. What else do we got? Man, we still got some stuff. Queso, Gilbert. Oh yeah, we got some stuff. All right. So boom, we're going to get into Cardi B. She just dropped a new single, but I need to use the bathroom real quick. I'm going to play this. Give me 2 seconds. I'm going to be right back. All right. Is you going to play, fool? Is you going to play? What the hell? Hold on. My bad, family. I'm still here. I ain't even went nowhere yet. Hold up. What in the nigga internet? Brother, come on, huh? What is we doing? All right. Let me drop another one down. Let me just drop this. Nah, that's going to get me clapped. Oh, you know what? I wasn't going to play this anyway. Sierra, when she performed, yo, the Ustream days is crazy. Some of the most classic times was happening on stream before we even cared about stream. This is Frank Ocean to the left. He wasn't even going by Frank Ocean at this time. This is Sierra to the right. She introduced her song Novocaine live on Ustream now over a decade plus ago. I'm going to play some of this. I'll be right back. All right, give me 2
You
seconds.
gotta start this over. Can you start it over?
Ah.
But they can't hear because I was talking the whole time when it first started.
I'm very confused.
Y'all said tricky. Listen.
No. That was a joke.
Do it your head.
That was a joke.
No. Let me do it. Come
July
on.
4th.
Mixtape July 4th?
Yeah.
Okay, so I got to get my plugs right so I can do this thing like. What am I supposed to do with my? I bring y'all that fresh stuff every time, baby. So check this out. Here is your boy Lonnie, bro. Drop that beat, baby.
Play a little bit of Novocaine, man.
Novocaine. July 4th. The mixtape is in the stores. Y'all heard it right here. Okay. Play that.
Uh-oh.
Turn up.
Thank you so much, DJ Sonera, for the premiere, and it's just really legit. You know,
It's legit. DJ Sonera, baby. That's what we do. Holla.
Right.
You want to say bye to everybody? Yeah.
Goodbye, everyone.
Lonnie says bye. Lonnie, where are you from?
I'm from New Orleans. I was raised in New Orleans, but I was born in Long Beach, California.
Oh, cool. So Lonnie's from the NO, representing.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
Yeah.
ma'am. Now I'm gonna go watch Dragon Ball Z. Right?
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Dragon Ball Z.
Yes.
I know it. I've heard of that, but I don't know what that is.
The Saiyan Saga. That's what I'm gonna watch.
The Sand Saga.
I'm watching the Saiyan Saga right now.
Saying Saga?
S-A-I-Y-A-N.
Saying. Like what you saying.
Like what you saying, exactly.
The Saiyan
Like
Saga.
what you said. All right.
Oh. Well, enjoy Dragon Ball Z.
Yes, ma'am. You enjoy the studio.
All right, we are back. Sorry about that, family. Sorry about that. Let's get back to it, family. Look, we got to speak about this YouTuber. What's his name? Fanato? What's his name? Anthony Fuctano. Let's get to it. Okay. Family, let's get to it. Anthony Furtado, Anthony Fantado has essentially had some old clips come back to bite him in the rear. All right. So he apparently said the N-word and some other derogatory things in his past. Now, if you don't know who Anthony Fantano, if you don't know who Anthony Fantano is, he is a music reviewer. He does album reviews. He's this white guy to our left here, you're seeing on the screen. Truthfully, he is not a content creator that I pay attention to, a content creator that I watch. He is more for the Coachella pitchfork audience. He's one of those, again, wants to play on the right side of hip hop, but now we're finding out with these racist remarks that he's made that it's obvious he's playing so far on this so-called right side of hip hop because he wants to cover up some of the things he's done in the past. So let's check it out. Anthony Fantano breaks his silence on the leaked N-word audio and puts academics on blast in the process. He addresses the backlash head on. And quotes, the disclosure seems to have reached a fever pitch that makes a lot of people concerned and angry and even thinking I'm covertly a racist, bigoted person. Read the full story here. And I'm going to tell you the first thing I noticed about Complex's issue of this apology. It lets you know they're in business with Anthony Fantano, first of all. And also, it tells me that Anthony is not even taking full responsibility for what he says if he's also bringing up academics. Why is he bringing up academics and his apology for some of the words he said in past audio? Let's listen to the actual apology first. All right. Now, this is 7 minutes. Let me tell you something. An apology is not 7 minutes. That's off the back. It's, to be honest, it's closer to 8 minutes than 7 minutes. It is 7 minutes and 43 seconds. We're going to say this is a 8-minute video of him attempting to explain what he said in the past. I'm going to be honest for a second. I've watched this already, and this is not an apology. This is him attempting to play in our face, if I'm being 100% honest. This is a person who has said a lot of derogatory things about black people and is trying to manipulate us with this apology. Let's check it out.
Fantano here, internet's busiest music nerd, and in case you haven't noticed, I'm getting torn apart on Twitter, which is nothing new for me personally, but the discourse seems to have reached a fever pitch that's making a lot of people concerned and angry and even thinking I'm covertly a racist, bigoted person. Now,
the first thing I noticed about this video is that it's heavily edited. He says a line cuts, we're getting into a new edit. I guarantee you, it took him about 2 hours to record this 8-minute video.
These are the same sorts of allegations that I have fought against and won before.
Now, he says these are allegations I fought and won against before. The Fader deletes Anthony Fantano article amid settlement agreement. So this is not saying that you won. It says that the Fader put out a article that may have said some things you didn't like, derogatory as such. You fought against it, and you guys reached a settlement. It's not saying that you're not a racist.
And I'm happy to do it again because I have nothing to hide and I know they're not true. I don't want to waste anyone's time, so let's just get straight into it. With Exhibit A, this clip right here, which has just been going absolutely viral, and here's my explanation for it. Early on in my YouTube career, I had some pretty lax views when it came to quoting the language of others, and my point of view was, what does it matter? It's not me saying it.
Now, I'm gonna go ahead and tell you, that is not proper thinking. You think it's okay to say the N-word or say something racist and derogatory because you're quoting it?
This nigga was clearly lying.
I'm relaying a lyric or a sentiment or a point of view expressed by someone else. I'm even embarrassed to say that I don't think it was until like a few years ago that I actually changed and censored the text of this 24.
Death Grips, the powers that black people won, aka Niggas on the Moon album review.
14 Death Grips review title. And as you can see in the comments of this video, there's even a lot of discourse and jokes flying around about me not saying the title. And at the time, this sort of thing left me feeling like this is more or less a moral gray area. I extended this attitude into other pieces of content I have made, like this one, where it is also clear I am quoting someone even in...
Let me tell you one thing else about the way he is recording this. He's attempting to manipulate us with body language. He's giving us very aggressive body language. Although this should be a humble apology tour, instead it's more of him explaining why he's not a racist versus just taking accountability for what he said. We're 3 minutes in, I have heard no accountability.
In the tightly edited state this clip has been presented in. And the reason I'm doing so is to voice disagreement with calling people racial and homophobic slurs as a bit, which is what the original content creator I was quoting was doing. And he himself has since apologized for this whole era of his career, but I'm not getting deeper into the weeds than that because this video isn't
He prey on the black people that need white people approval. I totally agree. I totally agree. And let me tell you something else. He is a pompous asshole as I'm just going through this here. He has not yet said, I'm sorry.
About him, because the fact of the matter is I should have and could have just censored myself while pointing this behavior out, but unfortunately my position left me feeling kind of nonchalant because it's not the words themselves but the sentiment of them that's being expressed that's truly disgusting.
What makes him think it's not the words themselves that is not disgusting? Let me tell you something. A white man spewing the N-word on the internet is always disgusting. I don't care and what type of form you want to say it came in. Oh, I was just quoting the song. You shouldn't be quoting the song word for word, brother. You just should not. You should not. And again, you're playing this. This is a guy who says, you know, of course, Kendrick can do no wrong. Oh, J. Cole he plays on what you would call the right side of the culture. But again, it's to disguise some of the racist things he's done in the past, and now he's in a place where he feels he has to overcompensate to ensure people don't look at him like what he really is, a racist bigot. Okay?
And sure, while that is true on some level, explicitly quoting him was in bad form and just unnecessary. I would have still gotten my point across and done so without upsetting anybody had I taken that approach. And I feel this way now because of an important realization I only made after tons and tons of people were watching me, that I don't make content just for me, I do it for an audience. And I can't dictate what anyone...
Again, this body language, I hate it. The way he comes in, like, look at this.
I do it for an audience.
Again, every sentence after we get a new edit. This is not a sincere apology. Is it hard to see?
And I can't dictate what anyone watching may or may not find harmful or offensive. No more than with a review, I can dictate what music you do or don't like. So I would rather err on the side of caution and not hurt anyone by explicitly voicing language that doesn't exist in a vacuum, even if I am quoting it. And that's actually been my approach for a very long time now. I mean, this clip may be new to you, but it's actually almost 10 years old. If this was ever something I made a regular habit of doing, believe me, you'd be seeing more examples than this.
I'm so glad he said that. Let's take a pause. So let's look at some examples of what we've seen.
You should have something on your neck, just on the verge of choking you to death as you read Hobson lyrics. That's just the proper context. Spit a few bars of Hobson verse. You should have something on your neck.
Well, what do you mean by this? What? Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. What should I have around my neck? What should I have around my neck while I'm listening to Hobson? I would like to know. Fuck Tano.
Spit a few bars of Hobson verse. You should have something on your neck, just on the verge of choking you to death as you read Hobson lyrics. That's just
okay. Well, let's see what else. You know, he said it should be multiple other examples, right? Ain't that what he just said? He said, let me back it up.
Quoting it. And that's actually been my approach for a very long time now. I mean, this clip may be new to you, but it's actually almost 10 years old. If this was ever something I made a regular habit of doing, believe me, you'd be seeing more examples than this.
Okay, let's keep going. Let's keep going then.
That's what it's supposed to look like.
Let's
It'll
keep
be
going.
the end of my
Now,
YouTube.
let me tell you one other thing. You see this outfit he wears with the glasses and these polo shirts? That is his work uniform. That's his work uniform. This is how he really dresses. This is how he really feels. You see him in a white beater hat. Like, this is really him. So let's check out some more examples.
It'll mean the end of my YouTube career. For
the whole Alex is a nigger thing.
Alex is a what? What is Alex?
It'll mean the end of my YouTube career. For
the whole Alex is a nigger thing.
Real nip.
Wait a minute. We 3 seconds in. I done seen 3 new examples. Wait a minute. Hold on. Fuck Tano, is this you?
It'll mean the end of my YouTube career. For
the whole Alex is a nigger thing.
Real nibbas do stuff.
Who infamously called Ian a nigger fan.
Hold on. Anthony Fantano saying the N-word 100% real. Deleted. That is the plan video. What? What happened?
Real nibbas do stuff.
Who infamously called Ian a nigger faggot. Harvey.
Oh, what? That don't even go together. What? Wow. That don't even go together, brother.
Weinstein. What's your opinion on Mike Dean producing the new Nick Gurr album? I'm not even a really big Nick Gurr guy. So Jigglypuff is a social justice meme featuring a loud, obnoxious pig of a human being who is screaming her brains out at the New Hampshire college date of Milo Yiannopoulos' Dangerous Faggot Tour. Another funny slew of social justice memes come about because everything they say is nearly brain dead. There's so many of these videos cropping up that all of the channels that are essentially just ripping off Sargon of Akkad's channel can barely keep up. And calling him a faggot. Brony Fag says he's...
Yo! I can't believe he's saying these words. Is this the guy who stands on the right side of hip-hop? Is this the guy who you know, can quote Pharaoh Munch bars? Is this the same guy?
It's nice fave if he's a fag. That's what it's supposed to look like, you retard. Fucking retard.
Cornball. Is it Sunday? Cause it feels.
Oh no, he ain't going that my president is black. He ain't going at Big Barack. I know he ain't going at Big Barack.
Feels like Sunday. Raindrop, drop top. This dick ain't free. Drone strike now.
Vegan pussy and it's like a staircase that looks like really nice. Yeah, it says vegan pussy and it's like a staircase going to heaven. It's like vegetarian pussies is like a rickety old staircase. It's like meat eater pussy and like a staircase is just destroyed and trashed.
I think you probably sway way more people to veganism with like some good dank memes. Peter says, do you want to have an orgy sometime?
How many subs you got? Have you ever seen a corgi? Like, they're thick. I would totally smash them. Like, if you've ever seen, like, a corgi's ass, they're just, like, boom, in your face. So I would pass. I mean, no, I would smash. Yeah.
You would smash.
I would smash a corgi.
Species. I probably get quite a few views. You smashing a corgi. I'm not putting my penis in a dog.
Yeah, like,
And whatever happens after that, the animal doesn't know any better. I did a little bit of a web series.
Oh, damn. Hold on. I ain't even know. We got to bring back the sound. I ain't even know he was giving it up like this. He talking about what'd he just say? What'd he say?
Series called Resist, where I made
penis in a dog.
Yeah, like
push a penis in a dog. Hey yo, brother, I got a word for that. Let me find it because this really got to make it to the soundboard. We just ain't got it there yet. Come on, man. You're holding up the show. Where you at? You know what I want. Brother, come on, man. What is we doing? Give me my... Bruh, why is y'all playing with me? Alright, I'm finna have to keep it moving. If y'all gonna keep playing with me, bruh. Oh, nah, y'all niggas playing with me. Alright. Y'all know what I was looking for. Y'all know the sound I was looking for. They playing with me. I'm gonna try one more. Nah, they bullshitting me, bruh. Nah, they played with me. Alright, fuck it. Let's keep it going. Fuck Tano, what you was saying?
Whatever happens after that, the animal doesn't know any better. I did a little bit of a web series called Resist, where I made fun of people who were so far onto the regressive left.
The way that Hillary Clinton's been talked about in the media is so gendered and rapidly sexist.
I was looking for ways to justify my shallow endorsement of Hillary's vagina in the 2016 presidential election. Now I know Hillary's beholden to the corporate fact.
Yo, this nigga real weirdo. Oh my God. Yo, you can't never sleep on yourself, and I'm gonna tell you why. I guarantee you he did not think these clips were ever coming to light, but guess what? We here.
Cats, but hear out my reasoning here.
I'm with her still.
And you may call me entitled, but I'll call you a racist, sexist, bigot, misogynist, homophobe, transphobe, Republican. Maybe if we called you guys more names, we would have won.
We are all from Africa!
What? Nigga, what kind of drugs is he doing? That is the real question. Who is this nigga dealer?
All from Africa! Home. So I've decided to get back in touch with my African roots. I'm not one to deny somebody their racial identity, but if black people have an opening, I'd like to apply. If someone black is watching this video, put in a good word for me.
I'm literally shaking. Literally shaking. I'm literally shaking. I can't even yell. Resist Donald Trump, baby. Because we literally just elected literally Hitler as the president of the...
So this guy is a full-fledged weirdo.
Extreme comedy troupe.
Why did I interview Sam Hyde and Sargon of Akkad? Ooh, those are bad guys, so you shouldn't associate with them at all. Sam, I'm interested in his art as a comedian and as a
okay, so we got, as you said, a lot more clips of it. Just as you said we wouldn't.
It's actually almost 10 years old. If this was ever something I made a regular habit of doing, believe me, you'd be seeing more examples than this. All I can do is take ownership of having quoted these words in this way, and obviously say that I'm sorry, which I am in fact sorry about this. Now, there are going to be some people watching this video who will say, no, that's not enough. I know you're a racist. I saw a clip of you laughing at Trayvon Martin's death, which I guess this is the clip.
Listen, he said, I hate the way he says this. Let me tell you what manipulation is. He is attempting his best to soften the blow of what's coming next. He says, I guess this is the video. Nigga, you spent hours editing, creating this video. No, it's the clip. It's not no, I guess this is the video, where he's trying to make it seem as if, you know, he's trying to soften this delivery as much as possible and then manipulate you again coming out of the clip. Look at this.
I know you're a racist. I saw a clip of you laughing at Trayvon Martin's death, which I guess this is the clip.
What do you mean, I guess this is the clip?
Vegan invited me to an event that taught me about PETA's buying guide / neoliberal whiteness and Trayvon Martin. Okay.
Dude, fuck Trayvon. I was thinking Trey Melvin. I had a big thing with Trey Melvin.
Wow. So, bro essentially said F Trayvon Martin, a figure who, first of all, rest in peace, Trayvon Martin. He was one of the key factors to a revolution, somewhat Black Lives Matter that recently happened within the last 5 to 6 years. He's laughing at Trayvon Martin. I would love to see the way he dances out of this one. Let's see.
We'll agree, that doesn't look good. But believe it or not, the way this clip has been presented is a lie, and it's been heavily edited too. First off, I gotta say, the Drunken Peasants podcast where I was appearing in that clip.
The Drunken Peasants, brother, we know exactly who you are. We know exactly who you are. Yeah, somebody do need to beat this nigga ass. That's a fact.
Is explicitly not a right-wing podcast. While, yeah, it's true the show has featured a pretty wild range of guests over the years. And
so basically he went on a racist podcast where they have racist guests and you were invited. Okay, we get it.
The humor tends to run a bit edgy. They also regularly make fun of right-wingers, alt-right psychopaths, and...
Oh, so he's trying to, explain to us why he was on the racist show and basically say they're racist to everybody. Oh, okay, so everybody gets some racism. Cool.
President, and in this clip that you just saw, I'm reading a super chat that is on the screen that was sent in by a viewer of the show. And the reason...
Again, when someone wants to manipulate us, this is a very smart man. He's an idiot, but he's a very smart man, if you know what I mean. He knows as he's reading that Trayvon is going to be a sensitive topic, a sensitive subject, sensitive word, and it should be dealt with delicately, especially on the live. Let's see how he deals with it.
And I'm jumping into reading it is that partially it is a dig at me, because on the show it's not exactly a secret that I'm an openly liberal vegan. And from there...
That's his new character, the openly liberal vegan. The character we just seen, what was he? The guy with the shades and the orange hat? Who was that guy?
Here is what actually happens.
A vegan invited me to an event that taught me about PETA's buying guide / neoliberal whiteness and Trayvon Martin. Okay.
Laughs, chuckles. That's what happens. The guy who now stands for everything right and righteous, when they're speaking about Trayvon Martin, he's giggling and laughing at a young kid who just died, a young black kid. Okay.
Dude, fuck Trayvon.
It seems like he still has a grin on his face here. I don't hear him saying, no, what the fuck are you guys saying? What? Yo, chill. Yo, rest in peace, Trayvon. What the fuck wrong with you guys? I don't see him barging out on the pod. I see him smiling and laughing and giggling with the other races. If I was far away, I couldn't tell who's who. Damn.
I was gonna say.
oh, you're such a moron. You know how you jokingly tell your friend, man, you a dick. You know how you jokingly be like, man, you crazy for that. That's what he gives us here. You're such a moron. But he's cool with it.
It's Trey Melvin, but it's no Trayvon Martin.
Man, you're so...
It wasn't funny.
You know what, Jeff? You're so right-wing.
As you can see there, that is not the clip that is getting passed around. In this original clip, Jeff
Again, here he comes with this strong-ass body language. Him squinting his eyes sideways, trying to give us this. I'm telling you, he's manipulating us in the body language. Look at this.
In this original...
Family, you got to be able to read these kind of things. You got to be able to read this. Mind you, we 9 minutes in on a I'm sorry apology, right? We 9 minutes in. We done heard about new podcasts. We done heard about all type of things, but I'm sorry.
Clip, Jeff Holiday there on the podcast doesn't even finish his sentence. He apparently gets Trayvon Martin mixed up with someone else entirely, and
this nigga was clearly lying.
He got Trayvon Martin confused with somebody else entirely.
This nigga was clearly lying.
You believe that?
Shut the fuck up!
I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this.
Brother, he did not get Trayvon Martin name confused with nobody. He attempted to back off the joke because it is a serious topic, and he probably was in a tarded mind state, probably always is, and you tried to clean it up.
Jeff Holiday there on the podcast doesn't even finish his sentence. He apparently gets Trayvon Martin mixed up with someone else entirely, and I even call him a moron.
This little joking moron with this big smile on your face, you think we believe that? You think we believe that? Nigga really think we dumb. I ain't gonna lie to you, twin. Nigga really think we stupid. Again, manipulation at its finest. Gaslighting at its finest. We seeing this nigga dropping 40 in both of those areas. Facts. The name is spelled how it's pronounced, Trayvon. That's a fact. No, we know what this is. But again, he's trying to cover it up with this apology. I will say I'm so happy Academics TV has been digging up the dirt and dropping it all. Let's keep going.
Because that is obviously something a fucking moron would communicate. So, voila. That's actually what happened in that clip. With all that being said, I realized a long time ago that I really do need to be careful about who I talk to.
You mean your friends?
And what platform I appear on public.
You mean your friends' platforms?
Because in the eyes of the wrong person, any association or appearance can be read as a deep tie or an endorsement of an idea that I don't fucking agree with. Like, for example, if I did a stream with this guy tomorrow...
Fucking a dude, will you let him fuck you?
Now look.
No.
This is the epitome of not taking accountability. Let me tell you about this. You're in the middle of an apology where the internet has spotlighted you as a racist. Instead of you coming to the internet humble, arms open, I'm sorry, begging on your knees, what does he does? He brings academics into it. He want to drag academic into it. One thing I can say about ACT, I don't agree with everything ACT does or say. But when he was getting fried, he took his frying. He let the internet fry him. I didn't hear him bringing up, you fuck Tano. But we're getting through your apology, and instead you want to deflect. You want to deflect. You want to say, oh, I'm not as bad as this guy. Motherfucker, you worse. You want to know why? Because the same edits and clipping that went on to make you look the way you're looking, you're now doing it to him in your own apology video. Now that's crazy. That's crazy. So now we're going to take an out of context clip from academics, throw it in the middle of my video, and swirl the same narrative that I have going with me right now. Boy, I tell you, this motherfucker is a piece of shit. Wow. Wow. I promise you, I wouldn't piss on this motherfucker if he was on fire. That's a fact. This nigga, he ain't shit. This on this page too. Look at this. Fuck Tano. Academics is disgusting. Yeah, that's the narrative he want to paint, but when it's his turn, What goes around comes around. Let's keep going.
Why not? Suppose he's like, yo, bro, listen, yo, you always wanted me to be next to you. Now I could be inside of you.
Look, I don't even want to hear
Music
that.
I review and endorse on a regular basis deals in some pretty heavy and serious topics. Topics that I would be completely in opposition to were I a bigoted weirdo. But as much as this is a principle of mine, I would also like to be spared the headache of just some freak trying to frame me disingenuously and make it seem like I'm okay with a child being killed by a racist vigilante, which is where the most truly...
Wait, what did we miss? Oh yeah, he's speaking about Trayvon. I'm sorry.
The aggravating thing about this whole situation comes up because we currently live in a time where between ICE, between our current president who...
And y'all are all pieces of shit. We get it. Fuck Tano. I'm glad the internet is frying you. We're gonna leave you right here, my boy. You're a racist. Let's clean up the facts. You're a racist. You're a bigot. You over what's the word we've been using? You overcompensate being on the right side of the culture because you're trying to hide. Let's make sure, I'm not going to leave this being the last thing we see. You want to hide this. This is what you want to hide. So you play as if you're on the right side of the culture because you don't want the people remembering when you were putting cords around your neck saying wild, egregious things. All right? Fuck Tano. Fuck you. The culture never accepted you. You was always one of those Coachella pitchforks. I think Drake got the perfect line. He says, weekend music getting played at all the clubs where the guys got a little more pride. That's where you reside. All right? We got it. Fuck Tano. By the way, speaking of Drake, Drake speaks on Fuck Tano. Not even speaks on him. But, and we done with Fuck Tano. Oh, before we leave Fuck Tano, let's look at one more thing he said. I like my coffee like I like my slaves. LOL. Okay. Okay. That's y'all goat? That's y'all boy? This y'all guy? That's y'all mans? Okay. Cool. Drizzy uploaded to his Instagram about Fuck Tano. He threw this up there. Laughing emojis. Yes, yes, yes. Let's laugh at this bomb. It's his time to fry. I love it. Love it. Love it. Love it. All right. Man, where we going next, family? Let's hit NBA Youngboy real quick, family. Last stream, we congratulated NBA Youngboy on him having his wife pregnant and them bringing in his 13th child into the world. Well, family, guess what? Not only will NBA Youngboy be bringing in his 13th child into the world, he'll be bringing his 14th. So, what happened, family? NBA Youngboy is preparing for his 13th and 14th children. His second child with Yaya Mayweather and another with his wife, Jaslyn Michelle. Yo, I ain't gonna lie to you. I don't know how Youngboy is getting this shit off. How? Youngboy gets his ex pregnant, his wife pregnant, random bitches pregnant, and everybody just seems to be okay with what's going on. I need this type of motion. I need this type of game. Brother, we gotta remember, the one on the left, she stabbed the nigga about that boy. I ain't gonna lie to you. She stabbed a bitch about that boy. She ain't playing at all. This one, she been around while Youngboy having babies with the other ones. Yo, this nigga family tree is crazy, yo. Look at this shit. Look at all these BMs, gang. Hold up. We can't even fit them all in the screen at one time. Kentrell Garden. NBA Youngboy's family tree. Now, the boy got some baddies in here. I wish this photo was in HD. Because the boy done popped some baddens, but you got to remember, He like them regular. He got a lot of regular women in here. But don't forget, Yaya is Floyd Mayweather's niece. She's rich. She got Floyd. All right. Man, we can't even see these girls' names. We can't really see their photos that well here. But this is the family tree not Kodak, NBA Youngboy has produced. Yo, what was that damn Chinese emperor like? Bruh is this nigga Youngboy is gonna have 10% of Louisiana DNA and all people. Like, he got it. His DNA is gonna be in 10% of all Louisianans. Youngboy DNA gonna be in 10% of all Louisiana's, gang. This boy is being fruitful. 13 and 14 at the same damn time. Damn. Young boy, you got it. You the man. I ain't gonna lie. You the man, young boy. You the man. You the man. Young boy, you got it. All right. Let's keep it moving, family. We got some more topics. Don't you trip, all right? I just want to see which one we want to cover next. I wrote down some topics, too. Did I hit all of these? No, I have not. Let's hit Tory. Let's get to Tory Lanez, family. So Tory Lanez has an appeal coming up for his conviction of 10 years against the incident with Megan Thee Stallion. And you let me tell it, family. He finna represent his whole damn case. I'm telling you, that's how I think bro finna drop. All right, so let's get into it, family. Tory Lanez, let's break it down. All right, again, family, I appreciate you tapping in with your boy. If you have not already, please hit that like and subscribe. You see us, we working. All right, so let's get into it. The California, I want to make sure, okay. The California Court of Appeals has granted Tory Lanez an oral argument to appeal his 3 felony convictions and 10-year prison sentence for shooting Megan Thee Stallion in 2020. The hearing is scheduled for August 18, 2025 in LA. Tory has been unsuccessful pushing for an appeal since he was found guilty in December of 2022 and sentenced to a decade behind bars. He was denied a new trial in May of 2023, and efforts have ramped up recently with multiple politicians petitioning California Governor Gavin Newsom to pardon Tory, citing an unfair trial. We see that Tory next court date for his appeal right here, August 18, 2025, which is actually in just a few weeks. Now, let's speak about some things that has been going on with Tory as he's been locked up. So he was ordered to pay Megan Thee Stallion's court fees for a deposition. Now, it started off sounding pretty sinister, but after I did a little research, it kind of makes a little more sense. Let's get into it. A judge has ordered Tory Lanez to sit for a second deposition in the Megan Thee Stallion defamation lawsuit against blogger Milagro Grams after he botched the first one. So let's start right there. So Tory Lanez did a deposition with for Megan Thee Stallion in this case against Milagro Grams. Here's the thing. Tory essentially trolled, didn't really answer their questions, and it was bottom line a waste of time. So they want to have a second deposition, which they've called Tory to do. Now, Tory did not respond to the order to do the second deposition. It hit a deadline, which he didn't meet. And because of that, he had to pay the lawyers' fees for wasting their time in that manner. So it's not that he just had to pay Megan's lawyer fees. It was that he essentially clowned through the first deposition, didn't do the second deposition, or didn't want to do the second deposition, and was forced to pay the lawyer's fees for wasting that time. Let's continue here. On Friday, August 1st, Chief United States District Judge made the latest ruling in the case. She ordered Tory to pay for Megan's attorney fees in connection with the first deposition. Tory will also have to sit for a second deposition at a later date, which will proceed under the supervision of Judge Lisette M. Reed. Megan accused Tory of conspiring with Grams to purposely spread false information online about Megan. He was ordered to sit for a deposition for the case in April. However, the meeting was unproductive due to Tory seemingly undermining the process by roasting Megan's attorneys, saying his video equipment was not operating properly and acting like he didn't know the definition of basic words. Okay, hold on. I need to sip of water, boy. Your boy, I'm out here reading, all right? So, in my mind, you know, Tory skipped or hasn't been paying much mind to this deposition because he's preparing for his oral argument August 18th in attempts to get his felonies appealed, okay? We just read that. And that's essentially really all that's going on with Tory. Let's read the actual the USDA order they sent to Tory. This case came before the court on plaintiff Megan Pete's notice of 90 days expiring. On April 16, 2025, plaintiff filed an unproposed motion for order to showcase why Daystar Peterson should not be held in contempt. The court granted the motion the next day. Plaintiff to file proof of service by April 21st, 2025 and require Mr. Peterson respond by April 30th, which again, he did not respond by April 30th. Plaintiff filed her certificate of service on April 18th, 2025. To date, Mr. Peterson has neither responded nor sought additional time to do so. So ordered and adjudged that Mr. Peterson shall pay plaintiff Megan Pete the reasonable attorney fees occurred and taken volume 1 of his deposition. The continuation of Mr. Peterson's deposition shall proceed under the supervision of Judge Reed. Okay? So they're bringing him up again for another deposition. Who knows? He may clown through that one again. It seems he's holding it down for Milagro. He's not saying anything against her. Not really sure why Megan is so gun-ho on, you know, getting rid of Milagro. If you don't know, Milagro is a YouTuber, a small YouTuber, but with a buzz. And she's from Texas, just like Megan. It may be some, you know, too bad bitch energy type of things, like I can't stand her, she thinks she this, she thinks she that type of thing. Nevertheless, Megan is spending millions to milk Milagro for the few thousands she has. She spent more in attempting to just crush this small YouTuber than it's even worth. It's one of those ones, you know. So fuck Megan, free Tory. Let's keep it moving. By the way, one thing that will be brought up in Tory's or argument is something here. Mr. Smith further had additional relevant information as it has recently come to light that the serial number to identify the owner of the firearm in the underlying trial was not processed for such by law enforcement. As petitioner is now requesting the DA to process said firearm, he can still advocate for his innocence and eliminate ownership through other channels. It is in the interest of justice that he raises these questions regarding the ownership of said weapon. As such, Mr. Smith is adding this to his and it cut. So we want to know who gun, of course, the gun that was used in the incident involving Megan Thee Stallion, who owns the gun? Who is the owner of the gun? The fact that this information was not given to us the first trial should kind of go more into the railroading that Tory Lanez did receive. All right? Cool. By the way, while we're speaking about Megan Thee Stallion, you know, this 90-day rollout of a relationship between Klay Thompson and Megan Thee Stallion, I think we're around 65 days left. Let's see what they've been doing in attempt to lie to us. All right, So the latest rendition of this contract relationship is Meg and Clay going fishing. Let's check it out.
So today, Clay is taking me on another adventure, and we're going fishing.
Genghis Khan, that is his name. That's it.
Bears see a big ass fish on the line. Fucking gaff his ass.
Okay.
I'm gonna gaff his ass.
Gaff his ass.
I'm in my element.
Yeah, if he's there.
Fucking gaff his ass.
Okay.
I'm gonna gaff his ass.
Gaff his ass.
Yeah, if he's there. Let me tell you something, man. The smallest thing says the most. These two do these videos together and go their separate ways, never seeing each other again. I promise. I promise. I promise. I don't even think Clay cracking. I ain't gonna lie to you. This is a let's get back in the good graces of the public type of relationships. I mean, look at how public it's been and the type of videos we've been seeing. We saw a video of Clay showing off a watch that Meg supposedly got him.
This nigga was clearly lying.
Now we're seeing videos of them going fishing. She's like, yeah, the fish is there. Look, these two are not meshing in real life, okay? Let's continue.
I'm in my element. I'm in my element. I got my queen on board. Of course I feel cool. I'm the coolest guy.
Yo, her eyes look like, man, I can't wait for this contract to be up. I ain't gonna lie. That's what her eyes saying. She like, yo, I'm laid up with Clay right now. What am I doing with my life, bro? That's how she looking.
In this harbor, that's what I
Really driving the boat.
She's a natural.
This looks like a motherfucking wrestling suit.
What the hell? She ain't lying. Nigga finna go scuba diving? Damn, okay.
That boy's Aquaman.
Fishes won't be able to see me coming through the.
Man, you know how I know this fake? I ain't heard nobody take a shot of Patron yet. Look, I ain't heard them pull out that big Patron yet. Man, you already know Meg the Stallion ass ain't going nowhere sober. What? You thought. Come on, man.
Oh, man.
All right, so that's what we got. We didn't get no fish today, but, you know, we got the scheduled video. We can keep it moving on. I was trying to play Cardi earlier, family. Cardi made what I think is a very dope move. Cardi has previewed a new song via SummerSlam. Now, if you don't know what SummerSlam is, it is a huge wrestling event that happens once a year. And this year, they had Cardi B in attendance. She walks out to the stage performing her new hit. This is the way she introduces it to the world. Let's check it out.
Hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. Hello, it's me. Hello.
Family, how we feeling about it? We feeling about it, family. I ain't gonna lie. I'm not quite there with it yet. Let me play some more.
Hello.
Nah, family, I'm gonna be honest. I don't think this one is it. I do not think this one is it. I don't think this one is gonna stick. I don't see this being a #1 for sure, but you know, it may hit top 10 just because it's Cardi. Billboard charts, of course, I'm referring to. But I think we got to get back in the drawing board. And I'm gonna be honest with you. This is a big miss if you ask me. I mean, this is a huge look. You're, you know, introducing a song via SummerSlam in front of millions of people at one time, and I feel like you could have came with a better song. Hey, I'm not quite set on that one. I don't know if that one's gonna be the one that do it. I'm gonna be real. Let's check out what else she had to do. So prompt. She reading that shit, but she got it. She just got good personality. And I think she might be trying to go pop. I don't love the single, but I love the look. Now, we also got Cardi and her new man, Stefan. You know, we thought they was on the rocks for a second. I ain't gonna lie to you. We thought they was on the rocks for a second. Yo, we seen Stefan with the other chick, and it was like, damn, Cardi, he with another chick too now. But maybe they resolved that. Maybe they got through it. Okay. Now, it's been a lot of jokes about Cardi and her BBL smelling. All right. You know, people have been saying, oh, the fat in the BBL ends up dying and stinking up the ass. I'm not sure. I don't know. I can't tell you. But Stefan is seemingly loving it. Let's check out the screenshot here. We got Stefan Diggs sniffs BBL. Tongue out. Oh, shit. Cardi B. Stefan. That's how I got you stuck. Stefan. Tongue out emoji. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. All right. They still rocking. They still in this thing. Okay. Okay. Cool. That boy Stefan, he might be trying to slow down. He might be, you know what I mean? Who knows? Who knows? We'll definitely be here to keep you up to date on it. That is an act. All right. What else we want to hit? What else we want to hit, family? What else? What else? What else? We got some more topics. Yo, while we were speaking about Offset and Cardi, yo, while Cardi is, you know, going back and forth on the gram with Stefan about sniffing BBLs, man, my dog Offset outside that bit, man. My dog outside, man. Look at my dog moving, man. Hold up. Now, my dog was moving in them streets with the baddies, okay? Let's check it out. Oh, shit. Damn, how many baddies he got? We can't even count them on. We see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 right here. Hold up. Oh, she popped out of nowhere. That's 6. Damn. Oh, I missed these in the back sound. Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Wait a minute, white girl. Hold up. Hold up. Can I see it? What am I seeing? What am I seeing? Oh, shit. Yo, Offset, this how you feel? Yo, Offset, amazing look. Amazing look. Amazing. Amazing. This how I want to see you moving in the streets. Listen, let me tell you something, Offset. You doing your thing right now. Let me talk to you. You dropped the bodies. The bodies a smash. I love the song. Love it, love it, love it. The music has been musicking. Not only that, nigga, when we see you moving like this. This your bag? I wasn't familiar with your game, but now I am, brother. Now I am. Yo, shorty right here, super bad. But the shorty right here to the left, super bad as well. But as I'm looking at shorty giving me thigh meat right here, it's like, brother, I ain't gonna lie to you. If I'm this nigga, we gonna need honey pack and Hennessy. God damn. Ain't that what my nigga Bass Swag said? I mixed the honey with Henny. I'm trying to have fun with you. Even though when he said that, I said, you was a freaky ass nigga. Now I get what he was saying. God damn. God damn. Nah, shorty with the glasses too. Like, shorty right here, giving the good girl, bad girl vibe. Oh my God. Shorty right here, she just, you know, she looking like, I'm here for a good time, not a long time. You know what time it is with me. Look. Oh yeah. He got the blacker the berry, the sweeter the juice. And shorty right here, I mean, come on, brother. What, I mean, what more can I say? I feel like Jay. God damn. Offset, do your thing. All right, let's keep going. Offset, my nigga. Okay, Offset. Man, what else? Yo, family, I'm really hungry, but I'm gonna wait to eat after stream. But your boy low-key starving. I ain't gonna lie. What else do we want to hit? Now, let's hit Kodak and Jack Boy. Now, family, if you've been around, you know Yak is in my personal top 5 rappers. He's one of my favorite rappers, me personally. But Yak ain't been the same Yak we know. We know this. And a person who used to be around Yak a lot, Jack Boy, is now speaking out about Yak. Jack Boy says Kodak Black needs to put his pride aside and get his CDL because music isn't working out for him. Now, let's be honest. Jack Boy is trolling some. But I do feel like the sentiment somewhat being said is, you know, bro, you need to clean yourself up and get yourself right. The music ain't musicking because Kodak's not Kodak. That's why the music ain't that right now. Trust me, Kodak could never get a CDL. Listen, Kodak breath would fail a drug test. Let me tell you, bruh. Him looking at you fail a drug test. It's not a drug test in hell this man could ever pass. Now, could he start his own line of trucking? Yes, absolutely. He could definitely invest into it. But I feel like, you know, Jack Boy in a way is trying to say, hey, brother, get your life together. Let's actually look at what Jack Boy got to say here, all right?
Make 17, 18 bands a month. But nigga feel like, I was a rapper.
Jack Boy crying?
I'm Kodak. I'm too good to get my CDLs. Bruh, put your pride I put my pride to the side and started a restaurant, fam. Everybody can't start restaurants. Everybody ain't good with, he not good with customer service.
Now, one thing I'm going to say that I do understand what you mean, Twinsky. Jack Boy crying. Now, listen, I understand that sentiment because Jack Boy, let's be honest, he fell off when he got away from Yak. Or when him and Yak split, his reign was done. It was grand opening, grand closing. I totally get that. Now, I do respect him, though, not completely falling off. Family, how many rappers we've seen go from having buzz to just completely, nigga, you're done? Fell off. We don't hear from you no more. Who are you? We don't know you no more. I do rock with Jack Boy saying, hey, look, music wasn't working for me no more. So what did I do? I switched the game, invested. Boom, I opened me some restaurants. I got into this, I got into that, where I can still make money. I'm still a street. I'm a street nigga who don't have a 9-to-5, but I'm figuring out a way to still get it. I do rock with that.
You gotta have customer service for restaurant. Bruh, smoke crack, bruh. Bruh, gotta, so go grind your CDLs. That shit, hey, yeah, driving, yeah, boy, that boy be driving for 4 days. Boy, that boy never go to sleep, boy.
Damn.
That boy be driving for 4 days on God. You better go get your CDLs or a nigga like me gonna wind up signing your ass, boy.
Oh, shit.
Alright, boy, you see how Jay-Z signed us, boy? Let me stay out that shit. But a nigga like me, alright. He gonna be like, fuck.
The bad part is this is actually one of them, yo, I'm joking, but it could actually happen, but I'm really trying to tell you to get your shit together in a way. Like, this ain't no, I'm finna pull up on you, slide on you, do this to you, do that to you. He like, yo, bro, you out here doing crack. Yo, I might have to sign you one day. I hope Yak can hear that and be like, I am actually tweaking. Because, Yak, you have been tweaking. Nigga, you been eating chicken in the street. You been picking boogers, putting them in the fans' hair. Nigga, you've done, you threw something in the air on Kai Stream, caught it with your mouth. We know what it was. Pause. Bruh. Yeah, you got to get it together. Jack Boy got some, you know what I mean? And although I can see Jack Boy somewhat being a hater because his career never took off the way Yak's career took off in music and how he was actually with Yak having some good buzz, starting to move around, but then when they split, his buzz died. I can see how he can come off as a hater, but at the same time, I feel like Jack Boy do still got love for Yak and don't want to see Yak go out like no crackhead. Don't nobody want to see Yak go out like no crackhead. And that's unfortunately what we currently got going on, man. That boy is tweaked out. I ain't gonna lie to you. That boy tweaked out. All right. Let me see here, man. Let's get another one in, family, and we gonna get out of here. Yo, I ain't even talk about Gilbert. Oh, my God. We're gonna have to come back, family. I've been up 2.5 hours, and I ain't even give up half of my topics. We're gonna have to throw an extra stream in this week, family. I'm not gonna lie to you. So let's knock out one more good one. All right, let's get another good one. Actually, do I want to hit Gilbert? I low-key want to hit some bullshit too. Might hit 2 more. Yo, just on some real quick, funny shit. Hey, yo, man. Yo, our OGs, bruh, we got to figure out a way to get these guys a pension. We got to figure out a way to possibly make sure these guys are not going broke when they get into the latter parts of their career. Because I'm going to tell you what, man. Seeing performances like this from Genuine, shit should be illegal, man. This should be illegal. This is crazy. Now, Genuine has one of the greatest R&B hits of all time. Let's check him out performing it today. Now, he already starting off with some weird shit. What the hell is this look? What is this? Is he hushing the crowd? Is he like, yo, chill. I got this. I think so. Okay. Maybe that's what he yo, chill. I'm finna go crazy. Okay. Okay. Get it to him then. Pause. Damn. Look, that boy can't do nothing but shake his head like, Okay. Get it to him. Huh?
I'll let you know, cause we can't just keep talking about the... I'm fighting for my life. Y'all killing me with this. I gave y'all 30 years of my career. Robert. 30 years of my career.
What in the washed up is this? You notice how he dropped the mic away from his mouth when he coming in. Pause.
I'll let you know, cause we can't just keep talking about the... You better sing.
That nigga telling the crowd to sing this shit.
What?
Nigga, do you know the whole crowd came to hear you sing this shit? This is why they came out. Nigga, they came out for this. You got 2 songs you got to perform. So Anxious and Pony. Nigga, after that, you can go home. You gonna make the crowd sing it?
You better sing.
This nigga ain't even serious. This nigga laughing and giggling.
No sleep till morning.
Man, somebody come get their goddamn uncle, bro. Somebody come get their goddamn uncle, bro. This nigga is tweaking. Now this nigga is tweaking. Genuine, do better. Do better, gang. Alright, let's hit one more good topic, family. Look, man, I appreciate y'all niggas fucking with your boy so much. Facts. Alright. Let's hit Gilbert Arenas. Now, family, Gilbert Arenas was swept in a federal arrest. What happens is, you know what? I ain't gonna even lie to you. I think I'm gonna save Gilbert for next stream. I'm not gonna lie. We're gonna really give it the respect it deserves. We're gonna really give it the respect it deserves. We going on 2.5. You know what? I think we are going to wrap here. I think that's what we're gonna do. Matter of fact, that is what we are gonna do. Family, we did it. All right. Look, family, I appreciate you so much for rocking with your boy. Another great stream, family. If you have not already, make sure you hit that like and subscribe. Alright. Family, I appreciate you tapping in with your boy. Give me a few days. I gotta make some videos. Number love. Alright. Look, make sure you tap in on your boy page. Till next time, we out. Peace.
I'm higher than my socks. I'm twisted like my locks. Big up to the locks. I did a show with Job. Did a show with Job. Soon as I left the spot.
Okay.
Pulled over by the cops. Them bitches found my Glock.
Okay.
They threw me in the box.
8 months tops.
Staring at the clock. Commissary stop. Man with Cardi 5 drop. A nigga
What?
The bitches draws gon' drop.
What?
And then the calls gon' drop.
Hello.
I bought too hard, they flap. Whoa. Now all these bitches got ass. How did they get it so fast?
Fast.
They have that in the past.
Fast.
I still smash in LA, they getting shot.
Bitch, I know the dots.
In my yeah, we on the yacht.
Yo, bitch, know where we? Hold up.
I ain't from the know ya, but Tunch is still a soldier. And rest in peace the soldier, cause he was real Magnolia, yeah. And I fuck these hoes if I don't doze off on that drink. If I do, bitch, you to blame. Coochie lane, we stank. It better be the only thing. Big bank, take Lil back, you know the game. All these bitches want your Carter, your Carter. The fireman and fire starter need water. Ooh, all of your bitches, they poo. All of my bitches, they new. They got more bitches than you. All of these hoes in cahoots. But my bitch keep me in the loop. She blow me like hot camera soup. My waters come out like a troop. Innocent box in the oop. Enjoy my financial fruits. I'm in a pineapple coupe. Passing you up like you. Turn the head like a screw. Get that hoe a tip. Enough to buy a whip. Get that hoe some sip. She fall asleep, I dip. I'm rich, bitch. Money, Mitch. What's in that bag? 14 bricks. You got 14 bricks in that bag? Used to drive a Mozzie. Used to be locked up with the dude that stopped the shanty. Used to be in Holly Grove with dudes that cut through bodies. Told you got so many hoes, they call me John Dottie. To your bitch, I'm Mr. Biggs, my nigga Brian Osley. I'm kamikaze and you niggas Ronda Rousey. It's New Orleans, really rock. Drop it to the socks. Over your Jordan, the ones that haven't dropped. Wait for Carter about to drop. It's the rock. Tell them bitches it's the rock. Yeah, yeah. I'm throwing up the rock. Yeah, I ain't from Magnolia, but Tony still a soldier. And rest in peace the soldier, cause he was real Magnolia. Yeah.
Family, I appreciate you. Till next time, it's your boy Jay.
Do the knowledge, nigga.